The sea breeze is gentle on this mid-February day. The sun bakes and the surf pounds the shores of Southern California. It was here an idea was conceived, and like the breeze or a wind, an invisible force, a movement has been generated. There are various types of winds, from the onshore breeze to the Santa Anas, and in the Lone Star State, often experienced is a Texas whirlwind. Greg Laurie arrives in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and hits the ground running as though he's been ushered in by this great perceptible natural gust of air. During this trip, just days prior to what is known as Harvest America, the strategy is to rally the troops. Radio interviews, television programs and specials, news programs and personal appearances, newspaper and magazine articles, billboards, media blitzes are all part of the boots on the ground strategy.
People ask me, why are you doing this? We're doing this to sort of set the table to proclaim the gospel. Because listen, America is in trouble right now. America needs a spiritual awakening.
Each day, sunrise moves into sunset, the event drawing ever so close, and yet man's best laid plans are futile without putting into action our most powerful weapon, prayer.
God, we thank you that you are great and you're greatly to be praised.
A small army of those believers who have prayed have also joined the coalition arriving at the Big House, AT&T in Arlington, the day before the event, but all the while knowing we serve a bigger God.
What you're doing on the earth.
United, marching forward, the plan is to not hold our ground, but to continue gaining ground. Harvest America is marching forward with the gospel in full attack mode.
Well, going into this event, I was very nervous. I had anxiety about it. In fact, I bit all my fingernails off. I was constantly, but the thing is, you worry, then you pray, then you worry, then you pray, and you just keep committing it to the Lord over and over again. It's exciting to take steps of faith. It's also scary because there's no guarantee that you'll succeed. You could fail. I'm thinking, what's the worst that could happen? When it's half filled, it's a quarter filled, it's overflowing. What does it matter? Let's just take advantage of opportunities that we have right now and get the gospel to as many people as possible. And if I'm made to be a fool because I overreached or we bit up more than we could chew, okay, so I was a fool for trying to reach too many people. Bad me, You're never going to accomplish anything if you're not willing to take steps of faith and even be willing to fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Harvest America.
Beautiful to be in Texas, this stadium filled with people. I can barely breathe right now.
That was nuts, man. It's been a while since I've been nervous, and I was like, don't forget the words, don't forget the words. It was awesome, it was awesome.
History's made whether there's a lot of people or a little people, and every day you're alive, you change the world. That's the way I see it.
Very historic in a way. And to think that people are all over the nation connected, all over the nation, all over the world connected tonight, and to hear the gospel in such a clear, beautiful way.
In a lot of the country seen things like this, but I've never seen it like it here in Dallas, and so it's pretty emotional to see the body of Christ come together in this magnitude, and just it's powerful. It's insane.
Hello, Texas. Great to be here. I think the days of saying evangelistic crusades are over. And I'm so tired of hearing people say, well, that's not happening anymore. Sorry, but it just happened. And it happened on a larger scale than it's ever happened in our country before. So let's get over that and stop saying that. America needs to realize that our ultimate solution is not a political one. It's not even the occupant of the Oval Office or who serves us in Congress or the Senate. The time is ripe for a spiritual awakening, and I want to do what I can do to see that come about.
It is through the foolishness of the preached thing that people will believe. There is a place for music, for technology, for creativity, for media. But when it's all said and done, it's the verbal articulation of the gospel that men, women, and children believe.
From this death I will rise with you. Oh, the grace reaching out for me. How can it be?
I will continue to proclaim the gospel as long as God gives me breath. So if we're having this conversation 10 years from now, or 20 years, or by God's grace, if I live that long, I'll still be proclaiming the gospel, because it is the power of God unto salvation to everyone who believes.
Harvest America 2016 has been deemed the largest one-day live evangelistic event in American history. Over 82,000 packed into AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. In all 50 states and around the world, over 180,000 people attended a Harvest America remote site. Another 95,000 viewed the live webcast online. The cumulative participation was over 357,000 people. 6,300 walked forward at AT&T to make a public decision to follow Jesus Christ. Another 18,000 responded simultaneously at host sites, and another 1,000 said they prayed the sinner's prayer online, bringing the total professions of faith to over 25,000 men, women, boys, and girls. To God be all the glory.